Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. I've got two beautiful guests with me today, Dr. Lynn Bond and Miss Monica Ramos here with me to talk about really all things Railway Museum. Y'all are having a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, we have a few things that are going on, so it's really great for the museum. It's an opportunity also for the public to come out and visit us as well. And then take part in all of the good things that we have coming.
Yes, and the first thing is the mask giveaway coming up this weekend.
Yes, so this is in partnership with the Hispanic Heritage Committee, which I'm also a part of, and so is Susana Valenzuela, and we're both also with the Railway Museum. The Hispanic Heritage Committee is handing out free face masks on Saturday, November 14th to underprivileged youth. So this is time for parents and families to come out, and it'll be a drive-through session at the Railway Museum at 703 South Chadbourne Street. They'll also get a few extra things in their bags. It'll be a face mask with lanyards. We included lanyards because we know that young children take off the mask, set them down when they get home. And
kids, so that's all you have to say, just kids.
Yeah, or when they eat, or when they're conversating, you know, if they do have a break to take off their mask, they can just slide it off and it'll hang from their neck and they won't have to worry about losing it and misplacing it. So the lanyards are a good little incentive that comes with it to make it a lot better and easier for parents and the children to keep up with them.
Definitely. Now, speaking of kids, you know, they do tend to lose things. So this is a great way for parents to, you know, kind of take that pressure off of of like having to find more masks and come up with them, and, you know, making sure their kids are safe at school and everywhere. So
yes, and children are required to wear the mask all day long at school. The second that they get off the bus or out of their vehicle, they're required to have the mask on at all times while on campus. So we understand that that is probably difficult for the parents to be able to keep up with having the mask provided for them, having one handy in case one gets forgotten or lost.
Yeah, definitely. So just helping the community take some stress off, you know, one more thing to kind of, you know, just put some ease out there.
Yeah, and so the same day that will be taking place, the Railway Museum is going to start with a new fun theme that we'll have going on. So I'll let Linda share some more information about that.
I was about to say, but wait, there's more.
Yes, there's more.
Now, Sonora, I know you're going to like this part because I've seen you in a costume.
Yes, I can't wait to get in another one.
We're going to begin living history at the Railway Museum, and that means when people come in for a tour or just to visit, there are going to be live people in there who are going to be creating history for them. It'll be as if they step back in time to 1910. And this very first one is Grape Creek High, and those students are so excited and so exciting. They're going to be the conductors and the telegraph operators. They're going to be the engineers, and they are going to be completely in costume. We've got two separate groups. They're going to do two shifts because we're open from 10 to 4. And that's a long time to do one complete shift. But they will even have the names of historic San Angelo people who lived here at that time, like conductor Chad Chadbourne and things like that. So there'll be things that people will recognize, I think. In addition, we have a scavenger hunt, and they'll get a ticket that the conductor will click when they come in, and on the back of that is a scavenger hunt where they're going to find fun things to do.
How fun. Yeah, I'm sure the kids love to get involved there. That's amazing. So, and the museum is actually open during this mask giveaway.
Yes, so the museum will be open for admissions for the Living History Tour, as well as the face mask distribution taking place from 10 to 4 also. So both things will be happening at the same time. So you can come grab a mask and then go inside the museum for a tour. So it's going to be a fun day. We hope to have a great turnout by everyone because it's an opportunity to pick up a mask, and then also an opportunity for these students to gain on their skills also for the future. So
and I should say something about that too. It's very important to us that as people come to visit the museum, they wear masks. And these students, unlike the people in 1910, will be wearing masks and they'll be social distancing. So it's a safe activity. It's something you can do with your whole family. The conductor, one of his or her jobs will be that they have to move them through in groups so that there's some social distancing. And Monica did this once before, and people love it, don't they?
Oh yes, yeah. It was a fun day. This was when we did it for National Museum Day,
Mm-hmm.
and we got to dress up. So that was really fun seeing the surprised faces, because this isn't something that the Rowan Museum normally did in the past.
Yeah.
So it was a good surprise for them to come in and see, and the wow factor on their faces. Like,
Well, and you know,
what's
part of
going
that,
on?
part of the wow factor is the costumes.
Yes, of course.
And Monica wore that beautiful purple dress that you tried on that one day at the museum. We would love for people who have historic costumes and are no longer using them to get them to us at the museum, because we have all sizes and all sorts of people, and we could wear anything from about 1888, when the first railway came here, through 1910, not the 1920s, because clothing completely changed
Yes.
in the,
Right.
in
There
the
was a
roaring
drastic
20s.
change.
Yes, there was. But we could use anything in any size, and
Okay.
if people bring them by, or if they call and leave a message, we'll get them. We'll get them all cleaned up. We'll have them in a room so that our volunteers can come and get costumes. Now, incredibly enough, Grape Creek High has students in theater who already have costumes.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Isn't that something? So they're going to be already in costumes, so we don't need them for this weekend.
Okay.
But anybody who has costumes, if they'll just let us know, we would love to have some of those overalls, the blue
blue
ticking
stripe.
stripe.
Oh, yes.
We don't have anything like that. We would love to if anybody had any.
So men's, women's, shoes, everything.
Yes, and anything we get, we'll sanitize. But those
Conductor hat.
yeah, we do have some real authentic conductor hats.
Oh.
So that is fun. But they did have small heads. You know, it's a little different than people nowadays. I think they're smaller than we are in general.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that just, if we could go back, this just adds another element to it, you know, and even if you're not going to the museum, or, you know, those who do, they just love it. And I'm sure it helps all the information stick a little bit more.
Yes, because they learn what they can see upstairs in the scale model. They'll see the little tiny model of exactly what the train station looked like in 1888. And then right across from that is the model of what the depot looks right now.
Oh,
So it's just, I mean, suddenly it comes to life.
And the Rowan Museum is a huge, beautiful space, so it's worth coming out and walking through, having the
That's
tour
true.
of the main museum gallery, as well as what Linda just explained, the
Yeah.
train displays. We even have our gift shop in place with some new items, so you can shop around, get some gifts for Christmas.
Yeah, little Thomas the Tank Engine fans, that
cute.
sort of thing.
Yes, yeah, definitely. My nephew loves trains, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
Basically for kids for all ages, but especially those little ones.
Well, you could even bring your nephew.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
I know. I'm gonna have to steal him for a weekend or something, and then come up.
You'd make him very happy.
Fantastic. And so, okay, so maybe they have the costumes. They're like, okay, I'm not using them anymore. Or they have the costumes and they need an excuse to use them.
Ah, that'd be even better,
Yes.
wouldn't it?
Much better for us, yes.
Definitely. So if you want to volunteer, how does that even start?
I think they could call the museum and leave a message, or they can go on Facebook. There's an excellent Facebook page, Railway Museum of San Angelo, and they can just leave us a message. We will work people in. It would be great for groups.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like banks that would like a group building activity, or social clubs.
Absolutely.
It
How
would be
fun.
really fun to have people come, but we can also just work individual volunteers in and
So-
help them learn to make history come alive.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Yeah. So whether you're by yourself or in a group of 5, 10, y'all are going to make it work.
You bet, you bet.
Perfect. So, okay, we can't end this interview without talking about Santa.
Yes, here it is. So,
Okay.
we know that there were a few Christmas events that were canceled this year, but Christmas is not canceled. We're still going to continue with Santa's Santa Fe Christmas. Slightly modified, but we're going to do it just as we have in the past, and even bigger and better this year. Santa will still arrive by train. I know that's the fun, exciting part for everyone, is standing in line, waiting in anticipation for his grand entrance. And it's a lot of fun for the children to come out and visit with Santa. So he'll arrive by train at 10 a.m. and this will be held on Saturday, December 5th. So you'll want to be sure and arrive a few minutes early so you can get in line and get your spot to have photos of his arrival and watch him come in. But throughout the rest of the day, there will be photo opportunities by donation with Santa, and we'll have this modified as well. We'll have the event take place outdoors and the photo opportunities with Santa outdoors, and you can stand next to Santa for a photo and let him know how nice you've been all year long.
Hint, hint, Santa, hint, hint.
And along with that, we're going to include vendors to come out, so you can have an opportunity to Christmas shop, grab a cup of hot cocoa, as well as we're inviting food trucks to come out and participate with us as well, so that way there'll be something for everyone to enjoy for lunchtime, have a bite to eat. And it's going to just be a whole lot of fun for the whole family. The museum will be open for admissions that day as well.
And there'll be living history that day also.
Perfect.
So that might be a great opportunity to bring the kids.
Awesome.
Yes. So lots of fun that day. And I think normally in the past this has taken place after November through December, but this will be one day. So be sure and mark your calendars that it'll be December 5th. When you want to come out to see Santa and have your photo taken with him.
Yes, so one day only. Y'all are making it super safe for everybody, but we can still have fun.
Right.
Wearing a mask and
wear your mask.
Hey.
We'll have sanitizing stations as well available. We'll have Santa's helpers helping also with sanitization and making sure that everyone's keeping their distance and having a safe and fun Christmas.
Yes, because like you said, Christmas isn't canceled.
Sanitizing.
Sanitizing. I love it. I love it. It's the new phrase for this Christmas.
I think we could also mention that those activities are all free.
Yes.
When people come inside the museum for the Living History Tour, there is the regular ticket price for that, and that's $3 for children, $4.50 for military, and $5 for adults, and well worth it.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yes,
I mean,
definitely.
y'all aren't even going to the next hand. I mean, for this much, you can have fun. All right.
That's right.
Yes, and to keep everything merry and bright, also the Ice House Brass Band will also be returning to perform for us and have some Christmas caroling going on throughout the event as well.
Awesome. So lots of fun, wonderful, wonderful things going on at the Railway Museum here in San Angelo. Any final thoughts or messages for the people?
Well, we do encourage everyone to follow us on Facebook. That is our main platform to get information out to the public. So follow us on Facebook, Railway Museum of San Angelo. There you'll also be able to find our phone number, our email address, so you can make inquiries, as well as our website. Our website is also great for updates and getting any other information that you might need to contact us. If you are a vendor or a food truck interested in participating, reach out to us and we'll get back with you and get you included in on this with us.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you ladies so much for stopping by. We really appreciate y'all.
Yes, thank you,
enjoyed
Sonora.
it.
We love coming and visiting with you.
Yes,
It's always fun.
yes, I love it. We
was
always have a
fun.
blast. So y'all make sure to go to the Railway Museum because they're so much fun. All right. Well, we will, I guess, see you at the next event because it's coming up. That mask giveaway. Don't forget, that's coming up in a couple
November
weeks.
14th, 10 to 4.
Yeah,
along with
that's
the
not
Living
this
History Park.
weekend, but weekend after next.
Yes, yeah. So mark your calendars. They've got a lot going on. Okay, so make sure you're following them and get a hold of them if you want to volunteer. So we can just all have fun doing all kinds of things. Wonderful. Well, thank you again, ladies, and thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.